Most people have heard that this is Rome, or they've been told that this is Rome, but they may not know exactly how that is and have the clarity in the concept of why and how this is Rome. So in order for me to share with you what this lecture is about, which is how to survive the fall of Rome, the first order of business is to point out to you that this is Rome and how it's Rome, why you really don't want to be a part of it, which you'll figure out on your own. It's not for me to tell you where you want to be. What I have come up with that we are under now is the Nazi German Judeo-Christian European alliance of the Holy Roman Empire that does all of this damage under the name of the United States of America. And the people of America, the true Americans, have no idea what's going on. They have no idea why it's going on. This particular corporation that we call a country has subjects and citizens that are the least informed persons on this planet. This country has what you call the most staunch control of the media, but it appears to have the most liberal media in the world. And it really doesn't. At the end of the day, by the time we're done today, you're going to have a better clue of what that's about. Now, this is what the deal is. The people that are the true Americans in this country call themselves African American, Negro, black, colored people. Now, one of the things they wanted me to share with you guys was, and I shared it with you before, but I have to share it with you. This is turned wrong because you guys can't see it, can you?
Sure can.
Is that better?
Okay.
You sure? Can you guys see it over there? Okay. Ooh, this is a tiny one. Is this the only black marker in the room? I'm gonna need this. This was almost dry. I'm gonna need another one. I'm sorry, I'll be right out of the front of the screen in a minute. Is there anyone here today that was not present when we did last year's lecture? Okay, that's several people. Those of you that were not present last year, were you advised when you came today that you should bring a dictionary with you so that you could see with your eyes what I'm saying and not just take my word for anything? Get your regular dictionary out and turn to the word American. Okay. Those people that were not here last year, because the people that were here should already know this. If you have a penny, take it out and put it on the brown side of your hand. Those people that were not here last year. And when I say when I ask you to do something, it would be good if you could just go on and roll with me and just do it. Because you'll be able to keep up better if you do it what I'm telling you to do instead of just sitting there and listening to me. This is interactive. Most people learn by doing, not only by hearing. There are different modes of different modalities of learning. Some people learn by what they hear, others learn by what they see, and most people learn best by actually doing it themselves. That's what makes it stick for them. Okay. The 18th, oh, and you know what? I think I brought it, but please, God, tell me where it is. It may be something else back there. I bought some pages, some copies of an 1854 Noah Webster's Dictionary. The 1854, 1849, and 1859 versions have the same definition for American. Americans are the copper-colored races of people that were found on these shores when the Europeans arrived here. That was the original definition for American. To use the word American and apply it to the descendants or the immigrants of Europe, when they first started doing that, that was really strange and very foreign to call them Americans. The word did not really fit them. Now, how many of you have the penny on the back of your hand If you look at what they show in John Wayne movies as Indians, or the people that you see on reservations today, does the definition of a copper-colored person fit those people, or does it fit your people? Okay, so you guys need to be very clear on that. Now, American can be broken down several different ways, mercenaries and other things like this. But I had to figure out what the word, and I just figured this out about 3 weeks ago. The ancestors were like, you're off, come back, and then they showed it to me. The word breaks down to the word am. Turn in your dictionary and look up the word am, A-M. The word am is defined as essence or essential. The basics of something, the rudimentary, is the essence of a thing. Now, turn to your dictionary. Am I going too fast for those that are flipping? Okay, turn to the word Erica. Now, in your dictionary, it's going to say ericaceous or something to this effect. Now, for the am, remember how you guys came last year? Those that didn't come last year, I forgot. In order to see the definition that I'm giving of the word am, that is essentials, you need to get in the brackets, which look like parentheses, but they're squared. Because the word essential or essence will not be in the paragraph definition. You have to go to the brackets to find the definition. Is there anybody that's looking that didn't see that in their dictionary? Because if you don't see it, I'll come show you. You didn't see it? Does your dictionary not have brackets? AM?
First person.
You guys want to borrow mine since you two don't have dictionary back there? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. How many people are at the word ericaceous? Well, oh, you found it? Okay. Okay, well, it's a long word. I think it's something like ericaceous. I gave my dictionary away, so I can't come up off the side. When you get into the brackets, it should have the word erica for the word ericaceous, which talks about trees and forests. And you'll notice the word erica, the letter A is inside parentheses, which means the A can be there or it can be removed, and the meaning of the word is still the same, Eric and Erica. Does anybody see it? Who does not see it? Okay, now if you look at it, the word Erica means woods and forests. Okay? Do you guys remember the Pocahontas story?
Yeah.
How she was taught, when she went to England, she was telling them, you know, you guys are coming over and you're destroying the woods and forests of my people where we live. And what have you, because you guys know she was like 12. She was only 12 or 13 when they came and took her. And she was a little sister looking like any other little sister that walks up and down the streets of what you call the hood today. However, that's what the word Erica means. Now get to the word A-N, and when you get into the definition of A-N, it means a part of or connected to or belonging to a thing. So, an American, which is really American, that's what you are. Not American, because when you say American, that's plus American, which has to do with mercenaries and goods and taking property, which is really what they did, which is now why they're the Americans. You are the Americans, which means an essential part and belonging to or connected to the woods and the forests, which used to be here before they level it all down. The last thing they have standing is the Amazon rainforest, and they're swiftly trying to get rid of that too. Because when they arrived here, everything here looked a lot like that, what they call the rainforest today. Okay, where was I going at this point? Oh, what they're trying to do with this term American, when they go around the world and do all this damage in the name of the United States of America, they know that there is the possibility and probability that the people that today call themselves Negro, African American, Black, Colored, Moors, Moorish Americans, Native American Indians, Black Indians, whatever we're working with these days, are going to at some point, or may at some point, raise up and take their things back, like a lot of other nations have done. In the event that that occurs, by the time it happens, they will have destroyed and damaged your name so badly around the world that people are going to hate and despise Americans, the name American, the term American, or anything that's American or about Americans, even though my people are the least informed about what's really going on out here. But you are the Aboriginal, Indigenous, Autochthonous American. Do you understand? Okay. Now, there is something called the green-eyed monster, and what is the other thing they call the evil eye? Has anybody ever heard the term green-eyed monster? Yes. Has anybody ever heard the term evil eye? Yes. And how there are some people who walk around these little five-fingered hands that they call the hand of Fatima to fight the evil eye. Do you know that the term evil eye meant the possessors of blue eyes? Did anybody know that? No. Where did I find that? Oh my God, I was blasted. Now you guys know that the green-eyed monster is what? Jealousy. The blue eye is jealousy. Now see, this is the thing. The people that you guys call white, my people think that they hate us. It's like, why do they hate us so much? They don't really hate us. What it is they are jealous of you. And they are angry with you because they're not you. And it really makes them hostile. So their envy where you're concerned comes across to you as hatred, when really they are just mad as hell because they ain't you. And at the end of the day, they have you thinking you're inferior and that they're superior and this, that, and the other. But if my people are inferior, and brothers in particular, they lead you guys to believe you're the least thing that anybody should try to be on earth. But everywhere you go, everybody tries to be just like you. I don't care what brothers start doing. They want to walk like y'all. They want to play your music. They want to dance like you, rap like you, blow ride like you do. They want to. If you turn your hats this way, they turn in their hats. If you start jive walking, they start jive walking. Whatever brothers are doing, Asians, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Vietnamese, Spanish, white, I don't care who they are. Everybody's mocking you or copying you. Why? They want to be you. If you are an inferior creature, what oddity but a total retard would run around and try to mock or emulate or mimic something inferior to them? You only model or emulate that which is better than you think you are. You want to be like somebody that has something you want to be like, that you look up to. How many of you run around and try to copy somebody you think is retarded? If you start trying to dress like somebody, you think that they're doing something that's got it going on. And you trying to copy what you feel will get you where they are. But at the end of the day, they keep making you think you're nowhere. That's something to really think about. And I guess just wanted me to share that with you. But let me just, and I really wanted to have this on 3x5 cards. You guys have no idea. Today was just, the last week has been absolutely insane. It's been absolutely nuts. And I don't like doing lectures from notes and paper, but I've been acquiring this information for months. Here it is. This is what I found as the definition of the evil eye. The evil eye originally meant and still means the baleful gift of men who have light blue eyes. The evil eye is known by Arabs as a phrase called ain. This is a permanent marker. Let me just write this down. A-I-N, that's for those of you that are into Islamic verbiage. A-L-H-A-S-A-D. Ain al-Hasad. And that phrase means the eye of envy. These people are jealous of you. That's it. At the end of the day, they're jealous of you, and I'm getting ready to tell you guys why. Now, in ancient times, the Ancient or ancient Romans, and you know, anytime they say ancient, they're talking about your people. The ancient Romans declared that the evil eye was illegal, so blue eyes became illegal. I just thought I had to share that with you guys. That was something that the ancestors wanted you guys to know, because their position is that a lot is wrong. Now, they wanted me to point out, before I get into this lecture, how you're going to be able to watch the game that keeps getting played. Over the centuries, and me and my sisters don't think they're very much older than 1,000 years. Everybody's like, oh yeah, the white man's been around doing this for 6,000. The earth could not tolerate 6,000 years of the pink man's dominions. Look at how much damage they've done in the 40, 50, 30 years that you've been walking. 6,000 years of them would leave nothing left standing. So it's not possible that they've been doing what they do for 6,000 years. Okay? So don't let anybody screw you up with that. They're not that old. At any rate, originally, the buzzword for attacking people, because what they do is they create a word, and they use the word to induce fear in other people. And they make you decide, well, I'm not one of those people, that's those people over there. And everybody does not want to be connected or attached to this word by any strange way at all. The first word they used when they came out with this craziness was savages. Then the buzzword became witches, demons, devil worshippers, warlocks, and the like. Dealers in magic and the black arts. Then they came up with another set of buzzwords, which were heretics, pagans, heathens. Then the next set of buzzwords was communists, Communist Party, communism. Then they turned around and said, okay, it's all about the gangsters and the dope dealers during Prohibition time and the Al Capone days. Then it came out to drug lords, criminals, thugs during our day. Now the new word is terrorists, terrorism. Once you get where you know what the game is and how they play the game, you will they don't know much, they don't got much game, we didn't give them much, okay? You're dealing with 360 degrees of data, they're only working with 33 degrees of information. They don't have much game, they use the same game, tweak it a little, and make you think it's a new game. But when you get where you know how they operate, you know their modus operandi or their method of operation, you always see the same thing going on over and over again. And the people keep falling for it repeatedly because they don't know what they're looking at, because they don't know how this creature plays the little bit of 33 degrees of game they got. All right. Now, let me give you guys some of what we really came here